What's going on, everybody? It is Adam Winnig, and by now you're probably thoroughly convinced that Kangen water is the best drinking water on the planet. And you're probably wondering, how can I get this into my home? Now, what I'm going to do in this quick video is I'm going to explain to you the different machine options and which machine is best for your particular situation. Then we're going to get on into how you can actually get this machine for free and how if you decide to start sharing this water with people, you can create a pretty substantial income. So let's get straight into it. The three different machines that we recommend are the Level Up Junior, the SD501, and the K8. Now, let me explain. The Level Up Junior has 3 titanium dipped platinum plates and will produce all 5 of the different types of water. However, we only recommend the Level Up Junior to people that are going to use it only for their personal consumption, or maybe it's just a couple that's going to be drinking the water. Now, this unit will go for $23.80. However, what most people will do is they'll finance it for about $25 a month is all. The machine that is our best-selling product is the SD501. It has 7 titanium dip platinum plates. We recommend this for a family or anybody that intends to give this water away to people. This is the machine. You can't go wrong with this machine. It retails for $39.80. However, most people will finance for about $44 per month. Now, if you want to go a little bit more luxurious and you want to get the touch screen, then we recommend the K8. The water is a little bit more potent. It has 8 plates and it sells for $49.80, and people will finance it for about $54 a month is all. So we finance these machines through a third-party company called Comerica. Now, if for whatever reason you don't get approved for the financing, the owner of the company, Mr. Oshiro, has another in-house financing option where it does no credit check, no background check, and everyone gets approved. Now, I want to put this into perspective for you guys of how you would actually be saving money by drinking Kangen water. Now, let's take a look at this. Here's a chart that describes the different options that we have as far as drinking water goes. Now, if we're to get the SD501, the one that we recommend, it's a one-time purchase of $39.80. Now, the price per gallon coming out of our tap is $0.002 or 0.2 cents, very cheap. Now, per year for drinking Kangen water, you're going to spend about $417.79. Now, over the lifetime of 15 years, you're going to spend $6,266.90. Now, the thing you got to understand is that this is a one-time purchase. This is a one-time investment into your health. If you take care of your machine, they should last you anywhere from 25 to 40 years. But let's just say on a low end that your machine only costs you 15 years. Over the time span of 15 years, your total that you'll spend on this machine is this $6,266. That's including a once-a-year filter change, and that's also including a once-a-year deep cleaning. Now, what are our other options? Here are our other bottled water options. The most popular bottled water in America, which is Dasani. If you buy the big 24-pack from somewhere like Costco of the 16.9 fluid ounce bottles, it's only going to cost you about $5.99, which seems like no big deal. Now, the price per gallon for Dasani water is $1.89. So based off of the average annual consumption of water, you're going to end up spending about $1,379 for Dasani water. Now, over the time period of 15 years, you're going to spend over $20,000 to drink Dasani water, which you've seen in the demonstration is acidic, it's oxidative, and yet alone it is an environmental disaster. So by now you should be able to see how you could really save money by drinking Kangen water. This is an investment into your health. And again, we can finance the SD501 for about $44 per month. Or if you look over here, over 20 years, it's only about 33 cents to 55 cents a day, and you get to produce unlimited Kangen water that you can have for your family and that you can give away, not just one bottle or not just 24 bottles. Now look at the other ones. Aquafina, you're spending 17 grand over 15 years. Fiji, you're spending a fortune over 15 years, and nothing really compares. So by drinking Kangen water, you can save yourself a lot of money and you're drinking the best drinking water that's on the planet. without a doubt. Now, let's move on. Here's how you can make your money back from your machine, right? I believe that everyone in the world should be drinking Kangen water, and I believe that everybody wants to drink Kangen water, but some people say, "Well, I don't want to spend the money on it." Well, here's how you can make your money back from drinking Kangen water and purchasing your SD501. Number one, it's a tax write-off. So you're going to write this whole machine off, and you're also going to be able to write off other business-related expenses like any other normal business that you'd start, such as your mortgage, your rent, your phone bill, car payment, gas and tolls, etc. Now, on top of that, they also have a customer referral program that is very unique, that is unlike anything that I've ever seen before. And what happens to a lot of our customers is just because they experience the amazing benefits of drinking Kangen water, they end up by accident sharing it with people just because people get really passionate about drinking Kangen water because it's a very high quality product. Now, here's what we're dealing with Enagic. With Enagic, we're dealing with a medical grade piece of technology that is changing the healthcare industry. Now, in Japan, these are approved as medical devices, and they're in the hospitals in Japan. And they're in about 1 in 6 Japanese households. So it's a big boom that's happened in Japan already. Now in America, it's only in about 1 in 20,000 households. So we see this being like the next household appliance. Okay, like the microwave, or imagine you were able to get in when the cell phone first started coming out, and when it was only in 1 in 20,000 people's hands, and now it's in 1 in 6. That's what we're looking at here. Because it's in 1 in 6 Japanese households, we expect that same thing to happen in America. We're just the ones responsible for bringing it to market. Now, this is a very unique business model. It's unlike anything that I've ever seen. And I want to do a comparison really quickly here versus the typical MLM or network marketing company, if you've ever been a part of, versus what Enagic is with direct sales. Now, MLM is pretty standard. You guys have probably seen it. You get 5 on board, you teach them to get 5, and you teach them to get 5, and so on and so forth. And this is a good program for a very, very small amount of people that end up making a bunch of money, but it's not really a program where a lot of people win. Now, to put this into comparison, in a MLM program, you're usually going to spend about $160 per month anyways on a product that you run out of, that is a finite amount of product. So if you're spending $160 a month, in about 2 years, you'll spend the exact same amount of money that you'd spend on a Kangen water machine, the SD501. You'll spend about $4,000 anyways. However, you're only in that business for 2 years. With this business, you spend it one time and you can be in this business for life, right? The machine on average will last you 25 to 40 years. Now, the difference between MLM and direct sales is in MLM, you have something called attrition, where you have to worry about people leaving your business. With this, there's no such thing as attrition. You never have to worry about calling your downline to motivate people to try to get them to keep on their auto deliveries. And the commissions are much, much higher, which I'm going to show you right now. Now, this commission structure is so unique that it's actually received a patent. It is the only one in the world that's like this, and it's very, very unique. Now, here's how it works. It works on an 8-point commission system, okay, meaning that there's 8 points of commissions built into each machine that's sold. For an example, the SD501 that retails for $39.80 that you can finance for about $44 a month has 8 points built into it, as you see in this pie chart depicted. Okay, each point will pay out 285 points. Okay, so 285, 285, 285, 285, 285, 285, 285, 285. 285 8 times. That's going to pay out to the distributor base. Now let me explain what I mean and how with just 8 sales, direct sales or indirect sales, you can completely pay off your machine. Let's get into it. Now, to get involved with the marketing plan, all you need to do is purchase a machine. Okay, so you have your SD501. Now, here's how the marketing plan works. The first machine that you sell, you open up this 1A franchise lane of $285. So let's say that in the first lane, you sell me a machine here. Okay, you're going to make $285. Now, here's what separates it from any other program that I've ever seen. Let's say that I then go on to sell a machine to John. What will happen is I'll make a check for $280, but you'll also make a check for $285. Now let's say that John goes and sells a machine to Susan. Now John will make $285, I'll make $285, and you'll also make $285, which is unlike anything that you've probably ever seen. And this continues down 8 points. But get this, let's say that somebody down here in your 6th point is a real stud and they end up selling 10 machines, you would get paid $285 times 10. So you'd make $2,850. Now, moving on. Your next direct sale that you make, you open up another 1A franchise lane where you make 1 point on the sale of the machine. Now, you also get paid for any of the machine sales that happen underneath here all the way down 8 points. Okay, so now you're probably seeing the power in this business, but let me just explain how this gets even better. Your third direct sale that you make, now you're a 2A. You open up this 2A lane where now you're getting paid 2 points. So 285 times 2 equals 570. You get paid $570 for the machine sale that you make, and anytime a machine sale is sold anywhere in this lane, you're also making $570. So again, if you enroll somebody that really goes to work with this, you make 570 times 10, you'll make over $5,000, just like that. Boom. Now, when you have 10 total group sales, so that's your direct sales or that's your group sales, which is indirect sales, your next sale, you'll now move to 3A and you'll get paid 3 points. Okay, so you'll make $855 per sale, or any sales that happen below here, now you're making $855 per machine sale. Now, when you have 20 total group sales, direct or indirect, the next machine sale that you make, now you open up this 4A lane where you're getting paid 4 points and you make $1,140 per sale. So now you're making some serious money every time a machine is being sold in your group. Now it just gets better. When you have 50 total group sales, the next sale that you make, you're going to make $1,425 per sale that happens underneath this lane, this 5A franchise lane. Now, when you have 100 total group sales, at this point you become a 6A, where you get paid 6 points and you make $1,710 per machine that you sell. Okay. Now, what's amazing about this is once you become 6A, anytime you sell a machine for the rest of your life, you're opening up another 6A lane and you're making $1,710. And when somebody sells a machine underneath you, you're also going to make this $1,700 just because you've made 100 total group sales. So the more sales you make, the higher your commission is going to be. Okay. And also, by the time you've gone to 6A, you've gone from 0 to 6A, on average, you've made about $100,000. And a lot of people do that in their first year or two, which is unlike any program that I've ever heard of. Okay. So as I had mentioned, now for the rest of your life, anytime you open up a direct sale, you open up a 6A lane and you're going to make $1,710 for the sales that happen under this lane. Now, also when you become a 6A, anything that occurs below your 8 points, you're also going to receive an education bonus for. Now, what's amazing about this Enagic compensation plan is the commissions are big up front and you can make your money back for your machine with just 8 sales. But at the same point, they have some amazing residual bonuses that start to kick in. When you get to this golden rank, 6A2-3, they'll give you a $25,000 bonus, and also they'll cut you a $5,000 monthly for life check. This is not a residual check that fluctuates. This is almost like a pension from the company that you get for life. So what are the top earners doing and how do you make this happen? It's really, really simple. The water is the best salesperson. So all you have to do is give this water away. The owner of the company, Mr. Oshiro, operates from a philosophy of you must first give before you take. So how you make machine sales is by simply giving away the water. And now that you own an SD501, you have unlimited water to give away. And then it's a matter of just showing the live demonstration and having fun with it. That's what the top earners are doing. So I hope you found this video helpful, and go ahead and purchase your machine and get in contact with the person that brought you on so that we can start building this business together.